Welcome everyone, it is Andrew here from AppleInsider, and I have with me the new Powerbeats Pro. I've had these for a couple weeks now, and I've been trying them out pretty much daily. And as a staunch AirPods user, I was really excited to see how the Powerbeats Pro would compare and would perform, and which one I would overall prefer. There's a lot of differences between the two sets of earbuds, and I was really excited to see how Apple's wireless tech would transfer to a different set of truly wireless headphones. And we got our answers. After a bit of time with the Powerbeats Pro, which one do I prefer? Which one do I think is better? And which one am I going to keep? We're gonna find all of that out in this video, so let's go ahead and dive in. First, let's discuss some of the basics of the Powerbeats Pro. The Powerbeats Pro use Apple's H1 wireless chip, the same one found in the second generation AirPods. It has support for summoning Siri using those magical keywords. There are controls built in. You get 9 hours of battery life out of one charge, and using the case together, you can get over 24 hours of charge. So total time is pretty comparable to the AirPods, but single charge time is vastly superior, 9 hours of time, which is pretty amazing for long listening bouts. Thanks to that truly wireless tech, it has all the other features you can come to expect from AirPods, such as easy pairing to your iOS device, which will then transfer to all of your Apple devices. This will show up on your Apple Watch, your iPhone, your iPad, your Apple TV, and even your Mac. So really great headphones overall, but what separates them from the AirPods and the AirPods 2? Well, first off, there's no wireless charging. So you do have to charge the Powerbeats Pro using a lightning cable. One's included in the box, or you could provide any of your own, but there is no wireless charging, which is exclusive to the AirPods 2 in Apple's headphone lineup. Powerbeats Pro also has a different form factor, going around your ears and slightly in, not completely in, but a little bit in compared to AirPods. So a little bit more of a tighter, snugger fit there. Obviously perfect for any athletic stuff, hitting the gym, anything like that is gonna be great with the Powerbeats Pro over the AirPods 2. They're also sweat and water resistant to some degree. You can splash them about, get them in the rain, gonna be fine, but you still can't swim with these. And the last feature, which is probably the biggest in my opinion, is gonna be sound quality. On the Powerbeats Pro, the sound quality is pretty amazing and makes the AirPods sound very tinny and small by comparison. The sound space and the bass is definitely a lot bigger on the Powerbeats Pro, and we really prefer that audio. So now let's compare the Powerbeats Pro more directly with the AirPods 2. This is pretty much what I've been using since the AirPods 2 launched. I really like them. They've been a nice increase in specs over the original, nothing too fancy, but they definitely kind of made it worthwhile for me, especially since the originals, the battery were getting a little weak there. So I've been using AirPods 2 for a while now, and the original AirPods since they launched. And the Powerbeats Pro really stack up well against the AirPods. I mean, the sound is incredible. I love that larger battery span. They're just those times when I have them in for longer amounts of time, and the battery dies. Before, what I would do with my AirPods was kind of put one in at a time and swap ears as the battery was dying. If I had them in for like a long day of shooting or something, and I was constantly listening to music. That's not a problem with the Powerbeats Pro. I slip them on, good to go, 9 hours. It's pretty amazing. So I love the longer battery life on there. I love how much more secure they are in my ear when I'm hitting the gym and running outside. They do stay in a lot better. I never had problems with the AirPods fitting in my ears, but they still would fall out if I'm jumping on the elliptical or on the treadmill, something that's a little bit more high impact for me. And these would start to slide out a little bit as I got a little sweaty. Not a problem with the Powerbeats Pro at all. They simply just stay put, which is really amazing. And last thing is that audio quality. It's just a huge difference between the two. We really, really prefer it over on the Powerbeats Pro. So considering how much better we see the Powerbeats Pro than the AirPods 2, it seems to reason that we would be getting rid of our AirPods 2 and sticking with the Powerbeats Pro. But that's not the case. Turns out, size is a huge deal when it comes to these portable headphones. Powerbeats Pro, we just couldn't take with us on a daily basis. The AirPods, we just tucked in our pocket constantly. We always had them with us whenever we needed them, hop on a phone call, listen to music. We were always good, and it was kind of amazing to always have those with you. You didn't even think about it because they're so small in your pocket. But then you come to the Powerbeats Pro and the case is a lot larger. It's really tight to fit into a pair of jeans pockets, and more often than not, we left it at home or we left it in the car. And that convenience factor is just a huge hit. If you can't really use them conveniently all the time, then what's the point? They're more expensive, they can't really travel with you as easily, and even when taking phone calls, they sound a little odd because you can't really hear your voice at the same time because it's in your ear and it's creating a better seal. So even for phone calls, we prefer the AirPods. So for us, personally, we're gonna stick with the AirPods over the Powerbeats Pro. If we had unlimited money, I could see ourselves keeping both, one for the audio and heading to the gym and the other one for pretty much everything else. So if you do fit into one of those camps over the other, that'll help you choose one versus the other. But in our case, even with going to the gym nearly every day, we still have to side with the AirPods. We love our AirPods. We can't wait to see what Apple comes out with next in that front. And between the two, we're gonna stick with our AirPods. So what do you guys think? Let us know down below in the comments which ones you prefer, the AirPods or the Powerbeats Pro. Sound off down below or yell at me on Twitter at Andrew_OSU. And if you want to pick up the Powerbeats Pro or the AirPods too, you can find the best prices at the link down below in the description. Hey everyone, did you guys like that video? Be sure to click on that like button so we can create content that we know that you guys want to see. And follow AppleInsider on all social media channels. If you want the best prices on any Apple gear, check out the AppleInsider price guide that is updated daily. And until next time, we'll see you later.